Hello and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. On the last episode we were invited to a party by Twyla, well, her uncle, which the guests aren't the most well-mannered. They were talking terribly about the host, to which we are tuning into their conversation, so we are eavesdropping, which it's a bit hypocritical, because I did just call them poorly mannered, but yeah. So anyway, we may as well find out what everyone's talking about. And again, I tuned out of their conversation again. I started to tune out of their conversation again. See? Not a good start. Not even the right direction. That is, until I was brought into the conversation. She's a bit freaky looking, ain't she? You get used to it. I see. So, they're talking about us. Oh, me? Yes. Look at me for a sec. I can't look into those eyes for too long. It'll freak me out. Oh, haha, yeah. I don't know. Mary seems nice to me. I would get that a lot. You ever thought about auditioning for a horror movie? It's not entirely the nicest. I bet they do something great with a face like that. I really can't, like, it sounds nice, but obviously it also sounds insulting. She would fit in well to one. After all, she can talk to ghosts. Oh, is that so? Oh, yeah, kinda. I've only done it a few times, but, yeah? Really, show me then. Oh, I can't. You should show 'em. I think it would be a neat party trick. I would, but it only really works when I'm sleeping. It seems like. Oh, sure it does. Come on, Mary. Show them what you can do. Twyla. By this point, the people sitting across from us seemed pretty interested too. I don't know, I mean, the atmosphere here isn't right for it. I don't think. Come on, not even for me? I don't even know you. This is not a good place to start the conversation, to start the day. A poor man with a late mother. Okay, tell us her name. We will go visit her in the graveyard, and then we will sleep on her grave. Doesn't sound nice when we first like that, does it? You wouldn't even give him the chance to speak with her again? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I've seen you do it before. Surely, if you push yourself a little harder, you can do it right now. I wasn't sure what to do. Everyone was looking at me. I didn't want to embarrass Twyla or myself. It's either one or the other. But if I pretended to do it, I'll embarrass myself further. They'll just think I'm a fake. They think you're a fake anyway. I don't know what to do. But I have to decide soon. Be honest and refuse, pretend to do it. I'm standing up for myself. That's save, because this is a key choice. But no. I'm sorry, I really can't. There's certain conditions I need met, and this really isn't the place I can do it. Sure. First it was the blue-haired guy, now this red-haired chick. Geez, Twy, you sure seem to attract a lot of useless people, don't you? Perhaps I do. Is that why you're sitting next to me then? Youch, got me there. The people were looking at me before now turned back to their earlier conversations. But they gave me a bit of a snicker before they did so. I could tell they probably thought I was just some crazy girl or something. I mean, hearing people say that, yeah, it's easy to dismiss them and not believe them. Especially when you aren't able to provide proof. But, you know, if they were a lot more cooperative and open to the experience, I suppose, then you could come back with evidence. Like, for example, as you said, they just tell you the name of the person you want to talk to, you find their, grave, you do your thing, yeah? Dinner was delicious, but it was hard to enjoy it while I was trying not to swallow my embarrassment at the same time. At least I didn't have to talk anymore during it. After what felt like forever, the party finally ended, and I asked Twyla if she could call her driver for me again. Or that at the very least, the closest bus stop was. I had hoped I hadn't missed my bus back home. Twyla did so, but I was about to leave. She told me, "Don't embarrass me like that again." Oh, those are fighting words. I would not take that down. Well, I probably would. I'd probably just no. I don't think I would. No. It would definitely start an argument. That's all I can say for sure. And she shut the door behind me. I felt like dying. At the very least, I was able to get home safe. So, hold on. She's angry at us for the fact that we do not have the needed conditions to do the things that she was asking to do. Now, naturally, this is not a jab at people who are better off. Well, not necessarily better off, just people who are wealthier to begin life. But the stereotype of their personality is not the best, and Twyla is not adding to that case. You were late again. Another busy day? Yeah, I went to a friend's for dinner. How did that go? It could have been better. I feel like I embarrassed myself. I feel like that would change. It wouldn't change, regardless of the choice we made. It's something that happens to all of us. I wish I could eat dinner with my parents again. One day soon. Are they safe, right? Not just alive, but they're fed and warm? I believe so. What's that mean? Don't concern yourself with it. It means that you do not have direct conversation with them. Oh, this again. Just as long as I can see them safe again. The day is approaching. And will I see you? You will. Good night, Mary. Just a few days since then, I think Twyla was doing well in the investigation, at the very least. When I messaged her about it, she tells me it's fine. Since Twyla hadn't really been the one initiating our conversations, I've been trying to. But it's usually only a few short messages, and the conversations don't really go further than that. Who is the blue-haired person that they were on about? I'm sure she's just busy, though. And is that Croven? Is that why this is... Oh, maybe. And I know that if she needs me, she'll call me. So I just wait until she needs me. But I've talked enough about that already. It's been a nice day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's just nice to return to the cemetery on a normal day and after much chaos. I made sure to put at least one flower on every grave today, though I haven't talked to any of them. I had considered doing it, but like others tell me, it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep in public places, especially when there is a killer on the loose. So I decided I wouldn't do that today. But that's not what happened, though. I truthfully hadn't meant to fall asleep. I didn't. But when I sat back against the mausoleum we have, after being outside on my feet all day, well, I was just so tired I didn't realize I'd fell asleep. Until I woke up under the sound of rain. I was surprised not to have had any strange dreams this time, but this was a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was keep me safe from the rain, and it was pouring. And even still, it was night. The only light could be seen was the street lamps on the outside of the cemetery. Oh dear. How could I have slept for so long? Well, I couldn't stay hiding under here all night. I took a big breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Luckily the gate wasn't locked. Again, I was still surprised, but thankful, as it meant I could I would not have to find another way out. We had this event before it as well, didn't we? Once I was out on the sidewalk, I noticed the streetlights with the only lights on. Everything else seemed close. Or closed. I don't know, how late was it? I didn't want to put my phone out in the rain and check, but by any means, I most definitely missed the last bus back home. I wasn't sure what I was doing. I didn't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had to find shelters first. I ran through the rain, trying to find anything that was open. It was long before I felt my shoes filling with water. I'd get a cold out here. Yeah. I'm struggling to read the simplest of sentences. I'd get a cold out here too long, and the rain showed no signs of letting up. But I knew there just had to be anything, open. And eventually, I made it somewhere. It was a movie theater. Thank goodness. And we asked Croven, right? Cashiers, Imogen, the Queen of the Galaxy, yeah. Folia Dux. Non-specific call in movie 4. A Molehawk. Yeah. Cool. Cool. I didn't even read that. I was too distracted by the things. I rushed inside and took a seat beside the posters, waiting to dry off and take out my phone. I just had suspected it was pretty late, and knowing the usual time of the cinema, I could tell it wasn't going to open much longer. What do I do? Even though I wasn't sure how he could help me right now, I had to try and at least call in Croven. Why isn't he picking up? Mary? Oh, you picked up, thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I'm having a bit of a problem right now. What is it? Well, you see, I kind of fell asleep at the cemetery, and I only woke up a few minutes ago. And it's raining really bad right now, and I missed the bus, so I don't know. I was hoping you could come help me out somehow. No can do, Mary Moo. Didn't I tell you? Tell me what, Mary. I'm like not even home right now. I'm not even close. Where are you then? I'm like out of the city right now, Mary. I've had these plans with these friends. It doesn't matter. I swear I told you. I don't remember. Look, bottom line is, there's no way I can help you from here. What am I supposed to do then? I don't know. I heard his frustrated sigh through the phone. I couldn't see it, but I could tell he was pinching the bridge of his nose. Where are you right now? I'm at the movie theater, but I think it closes soon. Alright, well, do you have anyone else you can call up? Mary, stay with them. Maybe stay with them. I mean, I guess so. Awesome, great, sounds fun. Sounds good then. Look, Mars, I really gotta go, okay? Call up one of your other friends. I'm sure one of them will come get you. I had to click for Corbin's hanging up on the phone. Call up one of my other friends. Well, there's only 2 of those. Who should I go off? Let's save, because this is a pretty major one, really. But what if we go for Reginald, right? Because last time we went with Twyla. I tried dialing Reginald's number, but there was no answer. I tried again, just in case, but there was still no answer. Cool. Twyla. I called Twyla. I had the phone ring a few times, and then she picked up. She sounded angry, although she didn't sound like she was asleep before I called her. Mary, what are you calling me for? Do you know what time it is? Yeah, I know. It's kind of my problem. It's a long story, kinda. I'm missing the bus home, and I need a place to stay. Oh, are we? Because last time we went, it wasn't the same background, right? I was hoping maybe. Are you serious? Yeah. Fine. You owe me. What do you mean we owe you? Think of all the things we helped you with. Oh, we can skip this. Skip. I just realized. Cool. We'll take a shower, which we've had. Look at the books. We'll go to the kitchen. Wait. Are these? Is this the same dialogue? I don't think it is. I'll quickly read through it just in case. Alright, so Twyla. What time is it? Home, maybe. Alright, oh, right. I'll be there soon. Twyla's driving. By that I mean she was driving the car this time rather than having some driver with her. She was fully dressed and I couldn't tell if she changed out of pajamas to pick me up. So it is, okay, so it is new dialogue, but for some reason we can skip it. That's entirely my fault. She seemed a bit annoyed picking me up, so I made it the thank up again. The drive home was silent, except the rain. Luckily there wasn't anybody else on the road tonight, and we went to the house safely. Stepping inside the house, it felt more calm. Like for the first time I visited. Definitely preferred the liveliness party a few days ago, although I must admit, when there's hardly anyone here, it does feel empty. Okay, Twyla's homes had less doors and more archways. Passing one, and it was the TV on. Was our uncle in there? Is everyone up so late? Followed Twyla the bedroom. It's the first time seeing it as it was. Different than I expected. A lot more cluttered than I thought it would be, I guess. Not overly cluttered. It never really struck me as the type to collect clutter, but you learn a new thing every day. Well, here's my room. You'll be sleeping here with me, but I actually have to head back out. Really? Is it in this weather? Why? It's a personal matter. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I see. Okay, then you can borrow some of my pajamas in the dresser, and then use the shower if you like. I need the kitchen again, but I'm trusting you not to go through my things. Oh yeah, of course, I'd never goods. I'd be back then. And she went back downstairs again to leave me alone. I wasn't sure how long it'd be until she's back. It felt weird sleeping in the room without her here. What should I do? I take a shower like we said. Maybe I shouldn't just yet. I don't want to take a shower until I'm ready to get changed. I'd feel weird walking around Twyla's house in her pajamas. Okay then, well, let's go to the kitchen. So I had to look in the kitchen, and she said I was loud after all. I headed back downstairs and into the kitchen. It was dark and I wasn't sure where the light switch was. Was Twyla's dinner party prepared all in here? It seemed a small kitchen compared to the amount of guests that were here for it. Was dinner really made here? Probably best not to question it. If I know anything, it's that Twyla works in mysterious ways. I wonder what she had in here though. Never really seen Twyla eat, aside from the dinner party a few days ago. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. I opened Twyla's refrigerator, and to my surprise, it wasn't much at all. Even with the giant party they had, there were no leftovers. Or did they eat? Did they eat them all already? Still, there was a lot of empty space. There was a bowl of cherries, some gallons and bottles of water, and leftover pizza box. Huh. Checked the freezer too, out of curiosity. There were 2 slabs of meat and I couldn't quite recognize, and a tub of vanilla ice cream. Well, if anything, I don't think there's anything I want here. I closed the fridge and looked at the pantry, but again, there still wasn't a lot. There wasn't much else in here. I thought about heading back upstairs, but I could hear the living room TV playing in the next room. And it was playing a familiar voice. I know that game show. I entered the living room and made my way to the other side of the couch, where Denzin had been sitting. Denzin does not look very, healthy. Doesn't look very, thing. I didn't really say hello as I entered, kind of just plopped on the other side of the couch where he was. He already knew I was here. It felt kind of awkward saying hello so late in my stay. This is Peril, right? Yes. I used to watch the game show all the time with my dad. I was never really good at it, but Dad was. I think he could have won if he got on it. That's so. Yep. Do you think he'd be good on it? Could be. Not confident I'd come out on top though. It looks absolutely terrible. Cause his just life has been drained out. Don't say that. I think you could win, probably. I mean, you have such a nice house. Surely you would have to be smart and a hard worker to afford it. Sorry, was that rude? You have a point, I suppose. But but I don't exactly feel working hard equates to knowing the most popular doll line 9 years ago, or knowing how fast a horse is. Well, I guess that's true. Our small talk pretty much ended there, and we continued to watch the show in silence, only piping up to guess the answer or two. It was a bit strange, but nice, too, in its own weird way. Like a childhood sleepover. Eventually, I heard Twyla come back home again. She walked past us and straight upstairs. I heard her open the door to her room, stop, and then walk back downstairs. And then she joined us in the living room. What are you watching? See, like, this image is the one time I think I recall seeing Twyla not look angry. You like that show? No offense, but I don't really take that as something someone would like you would enjoy. Alright, and the next subject is graveyards for 300. Hey, you should be good at this one. Why? Oh, maybe. A broken column-shaped headstone is used to represent what? Column-shaped headstone. I don't know. Well, which is it, Mary? Oh, I think that's life cut short. Right? I am probably just gonna get it wrong, but I'm saving anyway. Life cut short. Broken complicated life that ended early. That's why it's broken. Because you weren't able to reach the old age. Like how the column was broken before it got to the top. At least that's what I've heard. Something similar to what I said. That's correct. Oh, nice job. Cool. Hooray, we're right. Alright, let's head to bed now then. I want you sleeping in too long tomorrow morning. You just want us gone, yeah. Oh, okay. Good night, Denson. Good night, girls. Cool. I followed Twyla upstairs and into her room again. Oh, I double skipped. I don't know why. My brain just... she handed me some of her spare pajamas. I took her up on her offer to use the shower and headed to the bathroom before I got changed. Her bathroom was really clean. Cleaner than mine, anyways. She didn't even have any toothbrushes or clutter on the sink. So she doesn't brush her teeth. Noted. Maybe there was another bathroom they used that more often. Taking showers in someone else's house is always it is always weird. Absolutely. But the shampoo was really nice and smelled it. Strangely enough, I don't recall smelling this on Twyla ever. Not that she ever smelled dirty or anything. Twyla always had a cleanliness to her. The shampoo didn't seem to match her. I got changed into Twyla's pajamas, and they fit pretty comfortably. Though I expected that since we are too small. You would consider that small? I honestly thought you were both like medium. Like, yeah. When I returned to Twyla's room, the lights were already off. But she was clicking away on her laptop, and I noticed the floor and the blanket fell for me. Didn't really want to just sleep on her rug, but I wasn't going to argue with her hospitality. I got into it and tried to get comfortable. What are you typing? Nothing. Are you messaging someone? No. Does that mean it's with the investigation? It's none of your business. I'm trying to help, but I'm helping you, aren't I? Yes, I appreciate it. But there's these parts that I need to do on my own. Why does it have to be a secret? Wouldn't I be able to help you more if I knew? No. Like I said, I appreciate your help, but I don't want to get you. I don't want you getting in the way. But what if I knew something? Something that could help. Something that could point us in the right direction. I already have my direction. I just need proof. Right. Well, right. She says I already have my direction. I don't have my. I don't have the right direction. Or the correct direction. She has my direction. So she has a goal she's trying to complete. You're certain that Reginald really did it? Who? Reginald, the guy you said to stay away from. Yeah, I know who he is. I'm absolutely positive it was him. Are you okay? I'm just... How can you be so sure of that? I don't understand how you can really be so decisive over it, especially when you don't have any proof. I'll get it. And you'll know why you shouldn't doubt me. Alright then. Twyla, do you want to become a detective? Do you want to be... detective? Well, do you want to become a detective? Or do you want to be a detective? Whatever. I'm adding my own words apparently now. Is that why you're doing this? And working so hard on it? Not necessarily. I just want my city to be clean. Why would you want... would you want to be a police officer or something then? Oh god, no. Even if the police weren't morons, I wouldn't want to be a part of them. Are you like a vigilante then? What's with all the stupid questions? Maybe if we had a better set of company, or yeah, if we had better company. Sorry. What will you do after what will we do after we catch him? What do you mean? We'll hand him over to the police. So that's when the police step in. Yeah, though they're the ones who need to arrest him after all. We just take care of it until that point. And then what? And then what about after that? What do you mean? There's nothing after that. It'll be done. That's it? There's nothing else you want to solve? No. You say that as if it's common to chase down murderers. It is for some people. Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Our friendship is pretty much built on solving mysteries, though. What? We aren't friends. Why, we're not? No. I mean, if you want to refer to me as being your friend, that's fine, but it's important you know that I don't see you that way at all. I don't plan on talking with you anymore once this is over. You don't? Like, maybe if I need you for something, but otherwise there's no point in continuing this alliance. Okay, then. Right. The fact that she's specifically referred to it as an alliance is key, I guess, to kind of understanding Twyla a little bit. What? You're not upset by that, right? I thought I made it pretty clear that I was just being polite to you. No, I'm just really tired. Well, hold on, right? If this is an alliance, it would need to be mutually beneficial. Alright? So, why do we owe her one for, like, you know, she's letting us sleep in her house, that's fair, right? She doesn't have to do that. But to be fair, we don't have to help her with the investigation. As she has made it clear before, we, quote-unquote, benefit from having someone fill up the cemetery. Because obviously that's Mary's favorite place, because obviously, well, because she wants to make sure everyone's remembered in some kind of way. So, again, why does she believe... Yeah, she's not owed anything. If anything, this is payment for all the times we've helped her. If anything, she still owes us. Because, at least by my count, we've done, what, 3 things to help her? This is the first she's done to help us? I mean, well, actually, I'm assuming she invited us to the party is a form of also trying to, like, owe us, again, though, she was trying to also, like, show us off, like a, I don't know, an amusement, an attraction to people, I guess, to climb the social ladder. But, I don't know, I'm rambling too much, and I just developed the last few seconds of the recording. But, yeah. With that, though, I'll have to leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed this development of Twyla and Mary. But yeah, hopefully I can see you in the next one. And with that, goodbye.